Hello, friends. Let's now try to kind of do a different project. It's a little bit different than what we've been traditionally doing. We've been taking the movie lens data, churning it, and kind of trying to expose it with different type of analytical tools. We did a lot of the initial load into Postgres as a star schema. Then we try to do something with Synapse Analytics as a logical data warehouse, etc. Right. So this is taking a slightly different tack. So what we're trying to do is taking the same data set that we have from the MovieLens data, and now we try to kind of build something like a chatbot using the Microsoft chatbot framework. So a little bit of a shift in things, but that's the whole point, right? We do want to try out new things. So this is a demo that start from the finished product walking backwards, so that will kind of give you more interest. So this is a bot that we have put together. Using the movie lens data. So what it can basically do is allow you to kind of interact with the bot, and it gives you different options. So that's kind of what we'll walk through, and then we can walk through backwards to see how we set up the bot and how we set up the code and how we did the ETL to actually push the data into the engine, etc. Right. So it starts off. We go to this website. It's temporary. I don't think it will be working all the time. But if you go here, it will basically come in and says, how do you want to search for movies, right? So you can pick any of these options. So these are special like prompt options that are available in the SDK framework. So we are using prompt options here to show all the options that are available to the user. So you can pick any of these. Once you pick those, it'll kind of go to the backend engine and then bring back a certain set of actors. These are all called facets, but we'll get back to those in detail. So if you kind of pick any of these, okay, Blanchett here, then it's gonna just ask. This is like a multi-step, multi-turn prompt demonstration. So it's actually not required to ask for another confirmation, but just to prove out that we can do something like a multi-turn prompt and keep state. This is kind of a demo just to achieve that here. So this is asking this will search for movies having Kate Blanchett in the cast field, which is what you want to do. Yes. If you do yes, it is going to actually send back a search query to the search engine that's running behind the scenes, and it is going to basically print out like the top five movies that cast the person we are searching for, right? So this is an interesting display aspect. So this contains a lot of things that we'll break down. So if you see this, right, this is first of all, this is like a carousel, so you can move around. So I'm showing five movies, but you can expand it to like maybe even 10 movies, right? So that is the first aspect. So inside that, each of these are supposed to be known as like adaptive cards. Adaptive cards is a way of making the user interface in a bot look attractive and is customizable, right? So what we have done here is we have kind of created a layout, and I'll go through the JSON layout. It's all JSON formatted layouts. So you have like a top heading, and then you have like a one liner which says what is the summary of the movie, and then it also goes and picks the trailer. I'm sorry, not the trailer, the um, the logo of the movie. So there's some little bit of hacking and coding going through the IMDb website and then pulling the exact image, which we'll again look through. So nothing very fancy, but it's going to pull down the image, right? And then there is this another section, another like if you think of these as two columns, here this is a single column. So this is going to give you the entire overview of the movie. So all this is in the movie lens dataset. It's just coming directly from there, but it's coming through a search interface. So then after that, you can kind of create these individual aspects. This is like a video type of a card that you can embed into the layout, and this will allow you to play like the movie trailer. So you can actually, it's not the exact movie trailer, but it's going to give you some idea that you can actually play the real video. If you can find the URL, you can actually find it and play it, right? So then the remaining piece is like the three different URL links that we have embedded. These are also called as action cards. So if you click on these, it'll actually launch you to the IMDb website, and then it's going to give you more details about the particular movie we are looking at, right? So it's going to give you, all the information, who is the director, who are the actors, etc., etc., right? It's going to give you all of those. So if you go a little bit expanded here, you can see, Kate Blanchett right there, right? So it's a narrator from Haiti. So that's kind of a quick demo. So then you can actually pivot into reviews. You can actually see the user reviews. What have the users basically told about the movie, and this also is another area in IMDb. So you can click on that, and it will actually take you to the trailer section. So I tried to get this URL for this trailer and then embedded it back in the bot, but it looks like there's a lot of redirection going on, and it needs some security keys and whatnot, and I was not successful in doing it. So maybe someday, we can kind of integrate that into this area so that you can get out of this one, and then you can show the trailer directly in here. So that is a quick demo of what we are showing. So you can of course search for different things, and I can say shipwreck, and it's going to ask for confirmation, and then it's going to look for movies which have shipwreck in the keywords, right? So it will show you all the movies here. So Life of Pi, Jaws, Full Score, Titanic, of course, is most important, most common movie I would expect, right? It's to see from a shipwreck. So then there are also genre. You can click on genre, so you can do comedy, thriller, action, drama, documentary. So you can pick one, and then it will just search for it, and then it will give you the documentary movies, right? So it's very repetitive, but just kind of gives you the search engine that's running behind the scenes. It's Azure Cognitive Search, and it kind of demonstrates what all you can do with Azure Cognitive Search, and then integrate that back into your bot framework, right? So that's a cool part. So again, here if you look for English, Japanese, Spanish, French, and Hindi, Hindi is the Indian language. So you can pick that, and then it will basically show you the movies that are the Hindi movies that are there in the database, right? And then anybody who's from an Indian origin can easily kind of see that this is definitely an Indian movie. Then you can actually do title-based searches. Then you can maybe say Harry Potter. Then it will basically look for all the Harry Potter movies, right? So nothing great or dramatic right there, but it is going to give you all the Harry Potter movies. And then just added this free form. Free form will basically allow you to kind of type in whatever. Maybe you can kind of say that maybe laser or something like that, and it's going to look for the word laser. And then maybe we don't find anything, but yeah, you did find one movie. You can see here, like it's laser kind of it makes sense, right? Some Pokemon makes sense, right? So yeah, that is pretty much a quick demo of the MovieLens backend, how it works, is the bot. Then we'll go into really good detail on exactly all the components, how the bot is built using the web portal, going through the individual card layouts, the JSON formats, and how we can actually pull the data from various other websites and show it on the bot, etc. Right. So if you want to take it even more, then we can actually integrate Azure Cognitive Search to this, and then we can index this data with all the intents. And we can also use intents as the user types in different things, and then we can do a intent-based search. So yeah, we can show that demo maybe sometime later. That's not working as of now, but that's another idea which we can kind of play around with. So that was pretty much it. A quick introduction to what the bot framework is, the end product at least. We can see what it is doing, and then we'll break it down into individual pieces, see the data that we got from MovieLens, how we indexed it, how we ETL'd it, how we built the bot, how we built the UI, how we built the cognitive search index, how did we test each and every component together, and then how did we put this product together, right? So stay tuned. It'll be a couple of fun videos following this, and then we'll catch up. Thank you.